Akali, the rogue assassin. Ionia. Well, what can I say about Ionia? A lot of crazy magic out there. People and spirits commingling, always trying to find a balance, an equilibrium. Sometimes it's hard to hit that sweet spot. Sometimes it needs a helping hand. That's where the Kinku Order comes on in. They went ahead and stepped up to be the keepers of that ever-important balance of Ionia, made up of acolytes that straddle both our reality and the spirit plane, making sure nothing is stirring up a ruckus. If they have to, they'll put a stop to it. They're not afraid to throw down when need be. Well, how does Akali fit into this puzzle? Simply put, she was born into it. Her mother, Mame Jomin Tethi, was known as the Fist of Shadow. Mother Mame and her partner, by the name of Tano, raised Akali up in the Kinku Order, headed by Great Master Kusho, better known by his code name, the Eye of Twilight. More often than not, Akali's parents would be off busy tending to other affairs. In times like those, she'd be watched over by other members of the Order. One such babysitter, the Heart of the Tempest himself, that'd be Kennen, taught her how to use shurikens, always putting strength second to agility and speed. And well, Akali was precocious. She picked up all that knowledge just as fast as anyone put it down. She was following the path of her parents, much like Shen, the son of the Grand Master. Akali was destined to keep a handle on Ionia's balance, leading the next generation. Now, you know just as much as I do, things don't always go right. The troubled acolyte Zed dethroned Kusho, seizing power in a blood-filled coup. This split the Order, resulting in Akali, her mother Mame, Shen, Kennen, and a couple of fortunate stragglers taking to the mountains of the east. Tano, however, didn't make it out like the rest. Zed got to work on twisting the harmonious Kinku into the ruthless Order of Shadow, making pretty good progress. But Shen, as the new Eye of Twilight, had plans to patch up of what remained of his followers. He pushed the three most important Kinku schools of thought. 1. The pure impartiality of watching the stars. 2. The passage of judgment in coursing the sun. And 3. The elimination of imbalance by pruning the tree. Small as they were, the Kinku came back swinging, with a sizable number of fresh neophytes gradually up in their head count over time. Right as Akali turned 14, that's when her real training under the Kinku kicked in. She'd give every percent of 100 to succeed her mother as the next Fist of Shadow. Unlike her peers in training, Akali wasn't all too great when it came to magics. But she made up for that and more with her fighting abilities. Soon enough, she mastered using the common kunai. That'd be a handheld sickle and a throwing dagger to us regulars. She undeniably proved her worth and gave her mom a chance to vacate the position and train the younger kiddies. By this point, the Kinku and the Order of Shadow had a tenuous truce. Their common enemy, Noxus, had taken to invading their Ionian homelands. Akali was having a hard time sitting still. Her people were suffering. She began to wonder, are we really doing what we need to? Shen would always dogmatically preach restraint. He wasn't exactly jumping at the chance to eliminate those who threatened their sacred balance. Akali concluded that Shen was the problem. All that spiritual mumbo was perfect for feeling good, but it didn't do much in the way of taking out their enemies. She defied Shen in a show of outright disobedience. Taking matters into her own hands, she took down the enemies of Ionia in her own special way. Akali flat out told the entire Order that the Kinku didn't have what it takes to defend their home. All that spiritual talk of balance and whatnot did squat when Ionians were dropping like flies in the here and now. She took a stand. She was going to defend the realm she lived in, the material reality of their existence. She had been trained as an assassin, and she was going to put those skills to good use. Akali didn't need the Kinku anymore. Shen didn't challenge her leaving. He knew that this ought to be something she'd do on her own. Maybe, once upon a day, she'd come back. If so, that wouldn't be on him. She'd have to choose to come back.